Hey folks, I just wanted to let me squeeze by you here. I just wanted you to join me real quick. This is something that I think I'm sharing because I think it'll benefit a lot of us, especially just budget conscious. Don't let this fool you. These cards were not, $8,000 a piece like a 5090. No, these were well sourced and very, very affordable. So what I wanted to show you is a setup that I found on eBay. You can find it on Amazon, I'm sure, Newegg, Best Buy, who knows? You probably find it anywhere, Craigslist or Marketplace, or I don't know, going to the store. Basically, if you have one of these or are looking at one of these to maybe provide some extra bandwidth and compute power for your system, be very aware that you don't plug this in and go, or I mean, you can, but give it a little bit. If your drivers are all set up and good to go and this thing's firing up and running, in maybe at best 15 minutes or so, this thing is going to start overheating terribly. And I'm saying 15 minutes generously, and that'll be the end of the card. So that'd be a shame to lose it that way. So what some folks have come up with, I wish I remember their names, but there's some folks I found on eBay, is a way to run basically a makeshift server fan that fits right on the back. And so just to kind of show you the setup here, taking it all apart, this is a 3D print right here that, the back side is set up to the dimensions of the server fan here. And the front, you notice the cutout here and angles and all that, it's fit specifically for the back of this. So the P100. So just to show you real quick, let me scooch over here. You basically take it this way and you put this on, but before you do that, and this is something I picked out myself because I want to also caution, be careful and do not plug a PCIe 8-pin into a P100. You will get well, hopefully you don't, but worst case you get jolted. Second to worst case, you brick the card. Third worst case, or maybe these are in the wrong order, you brick the card, burn your motherboard, get jolted, and I don't know, maybe singe a hair or something. But basically this cable here takes the intake 8-pin from PCIe, transmits the power across to this other 8-pin, which is CPU or 12 volt. So this is important to remember because you want to make sure you get your pins right. So this plugs in right, so that's another dead giveaway. But some folks I've heard of try to force the PCIe into the back. So in order to get this all set up, basically this goes on here. But before you do that, at least I find it best to run this cord, this connector here, through the back, like so. Then you go ahead and hook it up here, right? And there it is, snug fit. And yes, the clips are cut off on this one. That's because when I got it, I was using well, I guess it didn't fit on the card. So, and then once you have this wire through, okay, then you slide this over the back of the card itself, like so. Now you have your power source, you have a secure, and I guess you'd say a enclosure, a complete enclosure for airflow. So you create that sort of vacuum or that, like I said, that good solid flow, because I'll show you the way when you're actually fitting it up to your system. Fan quick trick, this side, if it's got the guards on it, it blows that way. If it doesn't, that's where it sucks in. So there it is. See this little guard, not guards here. Open fan, cut your fingers by touching it. Well, this side is the side it blows out. So the intake side, for some reason, doesn't have the guards. So here's the way it's going to actually bolt in the system. Now, be advised, too, of the length of this thing. So, I mean, I could compare it to, I wish I had the 4090 here, but let's compare it to this 2080. And it's no small card. It's longer than that. So I want to say it's close to 16 inches long, or whatever that metric equivalent is. Whoever wants to do that math. So be wary of that too. Make sure your case or your system, unless you're using an open, an open bench or open bay, is configured for that. Then once you have it kind of sized up and ready, be mindful too of your fan cable. Make sure it's close to where you want it hooked up. So this is a 3-pin that comes out that connects straight into the 4-pin entry point, whether it's to be the board or an extender. So I want it to blow this way, so it sucks from the bottom, blows through and out the front. And so the way the case is set up here, basically that's ideal because the air intake on the front of the case will be pushing the air right into this blower. And this part is fairly simple because of the fitment. Again, it's set up to just take the fan, boom, clipped in. And once you're here, you're ready to go. And I'll do another one where we actually fire it up and do some tests on it. But I just want to show you a neat little aftermarket modification you can do to turn, say, this give or take $100 card, depending on where you shop, could be a little less, a little more, into a $350 Quadro Datacenter card with a blower. Both, this is a GP100, this is P100, but same generational architecture, both 16 gigabytes of HBM2. So these two are actually not bad to run together, one for display, one for compute. You get 32 total. And this year, I think they all have NVLink still too. So this one actually has two NVLinks. Anyway, I just want to show you that real quick. Feel free to drop me any thoughts, feedback, questions, or comments on anything I've done. Be glad to hear it. And please also take a second to like and subscribe. It does help. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you.